put a fence gate over here too. Don't have one on this side. It's Fallout Minecraft Edition. It kind of is, actually. Sort of, kind of. In building a settlement. Trying to keep the raiders out. I didn't realize this entire side didn't have punji sticks on it. I thought it was further down the line. No wonder they've been clustering up down here. How the hell did I just throw that? Don't have enough. I need like 10 more. There we go. That side's all cleared up. Put the sand away, put the fence away. Trying to keep my inventory semi-cleaned out. What are these spikes? These are called punji sticks. They basically just hurt anything that walks on them. And since on this mod pack the husk creatures that are common around here, they don't die in sunlight. So what they'll do is usually at night they'll gather up along the fences. They won't actually walk in on their own, but they'll push each other. And they'll usually push each other into them and eventually they'll die. So it's kind of a way just to keep the zombie creatures out here from just being everlasting outside our fence. So it helps kind of, it's a bit of mob control. Oh, I see, getting the piping working.
It's a start.
Yeah, okay, so those are pretty much, every sign is pretty much a crafting station. Again, bonus points if we do the fruit crumble, which isn't listed, but I imagine that we'll be lucky to complete that, I think, inside of 3 hours. Well, at this point, 2 hours. Yeah, this needs to be run. Good lord, this entire tank is almost full. Creosote. Let's put that in there. Don't really have much use for creosote in this mod pack. We'll literally just pump it out so this thing keeps running, because a byproduct of making coal coke is creosote. We don't really use it, so it just gets pumped into this tank. I mean, my chemical thrower here uses it as a fuel, but I don't use it enough to warrant having it that much creosote. Yep, and Wakaluna's here too. She's working on the. She's doing the heavy lifting right now.
Calling me heavy?
Well, you were calling me heavy yesterday.
No, it was just your weight variance.
Alright. I know one thing we need is a glacial precipitator, so I'll go ahead and make that. What the hell happened here? Nothing. How's power looking? Power looking fine. Is it looking fine? Is it going up or down? 51%, 50, okay, it's, ooh, 49%. Oh, power's going down a little bit. We're bleeding power.
That's fine.
Yeah. Can always turn it up. The reactor's not on full. So what's the reactor on right now? Doesn't say. So yeah, this is a much bigger reactor. It's on 89%. Yeah, this thing can go way higher. Right, so we need to make glacial precipitator. I mean, I could turn the mob farm off. It's not, yeah, we've got a stack plus 8 of zombie heads. I think we're fine on zombie heads for now.
Alright.
Turn that off. That'll give us some power back.
There's some zombie heads out here. Walking around.
Yeah, we typically need zombie heads for some of the items in here. So this gigantic thing is a non-tick mob spawner, where it literally doesn't actually spawn anything. It just whatever it's set to. So this one's set to zombie. It'll give you any kind of product a zombie creates. And then I've got an upgrade that decapitates. So I've got a lot of like leather pants in here. Let's start a. Oh no, wait, we got. Holy shit! I didn't see that stack. We got 2 stacks plus 8 zombie heads. Yeah, that's enough zombie heads. There's plenty of zombie heads. I was working on the thing that we could get spider string, but. Alright, first off, glacial precipitator, because that's something we're going to need. To make snowballs in a desert. Redstone reception coil, pink. 2 copper gears. Don't know if we've got Invar. 10 gear. Machine frame. Piston. Glacial precipitator, alright. Got one. So glacial precipitator will make snowballs that we need for one of the recipes to make an apple smoothie. So with some water and some power, it will make snowballs. What is this? Oh, it's where you put all the... I'll put glacial precipitator over here. Yeah, so it can make snowballs, it can make snow, and it can make ice. I'm just putting it there, it's not actually...
Alright.
Trying to start an ice age. Oh, out in the desert, you need a cool drink. We've got our big old water tank here. Actually, I'll go ahead and work on the... Is there anything you need me to specifically work on right now?
Not really.
Okay. You're still trying to think how to...
Make it look not horrible, yes.
Was there anything I can help with?
Well, if you want, you can build a cobble gen, kind of a compactor, a hammer, and a pulverizer, and a furnace.
Give me that list one at a time. So you
Well,
need a cobble gen.
Yeah, cobble gen to glass.
Oh yeah, because we need to make salt. The recipe in here to make salt is a glass bottle, sand, and water. It eats the glass bottle, so we have to. With some machines, we can make all those things purely out of cobblestone. Where's the Jawa sound coming from? Out back, we I built I built some community housing for some villagers. And yeah, and then I built the factory right behind them because, you know, community housing. The villagers were actually a quest reward that doesn't work anymore. So like if you completed the quest, you would get a spawn egg for villagers, but the things have broken, so I don't know. Might be a limited amount. All right, how fast of a cobble gen do we need? Just a regular? It's probably.
Oh, I can always upgrade it.
Yeah. Let's see. Cobblestone generator. Most basic of generators. Oh, it takes buckets of stuff. All right. Can't do it from here. Got to go to factory. Our dirt factory. Wow, this chest is almost full. Getting there. Considering it's mulching nothing but saplings and mashed logs right now. That's pretty impressive. Oh, heavy lag there. Yeah, and the texture pack we're using actually changes the sound of, because it makes the villagers look like Jawas, and then it actually makes them sound like Jawas too. It's not what they actually look or sound like, but it's the texture pack that does it. Bucket. Do we have more buckets? No. Can make bucket. So what I'm using is a portable crafting, a wireless crafting terminal, because we have a computer now that stores a lot of our items. There's still the drawer set. I don't know if you guys ever saw this. But, you know, all the ore factory, which is producing everything, would pipe everything into here. But now everything is going into here, which you can access on this terminal. It's also a crafting computer, so it can craft stuff. That's I've got a wireless terminal which lets me access everything remotely. It's a lot handier than having chests every which way. By the way, how's this looking? This one's fine. Alright, need buckets of lava. Buckets of lava got. So yeah, the power system's no longer powered by lava anymore, so these crucibles are just making lava exclusively and piping it into this tank. More entertaining. I don't know. I mean, I've used this texture pack for a while and heard the Jawa sound a lot. I don't know which I actually prefer more at this point. The default villagers that just go, hmm, or the Jawas that are gabby as fuck. I think I prefer the default at this point. They're not as loud. Alright, need water. Cobblestone generator. Easy peasy. Alright. Cobblestone generator made. So I guess, okay, so we probably need a pulverizer or a crusher.
I suppose a pulverizer to get the bulk into sand, and then or just two hammers. Something.
Probably be just better to do the... Actually probably shouldn't put this cobble gen down because it will start running. I'll put it over here in this food bin. Wait. What? Is all food still being piped into this chest?
Yes.
Oh, you just created a thing in the wall?
Yes.
Oh, conduit facade, I see. What you've done. Alright. Let's see what a crusher takes, because you haven't used those yet. You can make a double crusher, which is just higher capacity. Oh yeah, you need the redstonia crystals. We still don't have it in power. For fuck's sake. Well, if you don't need me immediately. Okay, so what else other than that? I'll get on that, but... So we've got a cobble gen, we've got a glacier precipitator. Can work on a pulverizer device, what else? Machines.
Not sure really.
Okay.
You can start building crafters and just starting stuff that doesn't need water. Or salt.
Okay. Well, let's see. We decided on the analog crafters are pretty good. So they can do the basics without power. Alright, so analog crafters. Was there any downside to the analog crafters? Were they the ones if you piped out of them too quick, they'd...
No, the analog crafters are the good ones.
Okay.
My favorite game? I don't really have one. I don't know. Strategy.
Just like StarCraft.
And programming games. Like Shenzhen IO and stuff.
Let's see. How many don't require anything? 1, 2... Oh shit. I just realized I need an extra because we actually have to craft the sugar. Forgot, sugarcane has to be crafted into sugar, so that was the step that was missing. Alright, so let's see. 1, 2, sorry. Actually, oh dear. We need to test something with the analog crafters, actually.
Please do.
So we need to test, will they... no, they should. They should be fine. They shouldn't, like, pipe out... Oh, actually that might be an issue I thought about. Because they use image instead of actual item, I wonder if they'll hold, like, a pot.
No, they hold an actual item.
Oh, they do? Oh, I'm thinking of the auto crafters. Well, we can still try it. It's a simple one here. Apple in a pot. All right, let's get a pot. Pot, not potions. Pot. Pot. So, apple and pot. Wait, which side is it? This side.
I made a table, and then I just clicked it.
Alright, so there we go. We've got the crafting tables are made up. I actually know someone who actually can't play PC games anymore because his wife basically won't let him keep the computer in the main room, and at the same time he can't really, you know, stay in the computer room for a lot. So, but he plays like console games and handhelds, but like for PC gaming, he's kind of, because his wife doesn't want the PC in the main room, can't really play PC games. Whereas Wake of Luna and I, wherever our computers are is the main room. Because this is where we live. We have a whole house and we live in the office. Although at some point we might end up reconfiguring one of the rooms to make more Vive space. We've kind of talked about it. Not sure if we will. I'm talking like she's not here. Oh, that's a rabbit. Rabbit, get out of here. I swear to God, if you're eating my crops. Are you eating the crops? Hey, also don't jump across the garden. Stop that. This is not a charity. This is an unintentional rabbit sanctuary. Well, a dweller just appeared by falling into the spikes. Now, I know the rabbits eat the default crops. I don't know if they eat Pam's crops or not. I've only ever seen them eat those. They only ever seem to go for those default ones. And the default ones don't actually really work outside, because there's seasons in this mod pack. So you have to build a greenhouse for the vanilla ones, or else they will die. Yeah. Got bees here to make sugar. They were the replacement sugar until I just made a sugar farm. Plus, to use them as sugar was gonna take a lot more steps. You'd have to a lot more tricky. Computer was in your living room, but where you live now, you have to keep it in a real computer room, but you just stay in there. Yeah, it makes so much sense these days, because, you know, if you're not big into watching television, you know, computers are multimedia stations, so, you know, anywhere from playing games to doing work to watching YouTube or any other kind of videos, you know, computers pretty much do the job. So it's like, you know, computers pretty much the main thing. So it kind of makes sense too. But of course, in the summertime, in the wintertime, it's a lot more economical to keep the computers in one room and stay in that room, because then you only have to heat that room, and plus the computers will heat that room too. It's very economical. In the summer, not so much, when the computers are heating the room. But that works out. Alright, you know what I'm gonna do? Since this hasn't been done. Wait. Oh, you have to use the laser to... Oh, no, wait. I don't need an power then, do I? I just need the laser to make the crusher. Basic coil. Oh no! Redstonian crystals you can simply make from the laser. Okay. So put a block of redstone in the atomic reconstructor and you'll get redstonian crystal blocks. Okay. Or do we have any that I don't know about? No. So I can make a crusher without making the empower. And let's see. Put this here. I'm shooting my laser. There we go. Redstonia crystal block.
Lasers?
Yep, I fired the laser. Oh, and I got an actually additions manual for crafting the Redstonia block. This is how you see it. You have to pay 4K for your main computer.
You're getting a 144 first.
Which is actually
Hertz. Sorry.
Which is actually better.
Well, that depends. But I'm in the belief that the hertz matters more.
Fair enough.
It's a compressed witch.
What? Jesus Christ. Compressed witch. That is satanic. Sort of. Alright. That should be... What is that? An iron casing. Which takes that. Actually using that black quartz we got. Down a redstonia crystal. Okay, can make another. Gonna fire the laser. There we go. I've got a Wesley crusher. So it means nobody likes it and probably won't use it. There's fucking rabbits everywhere. That's what I get for planting grass. There's a spider on the back of that. I don't dare shoot the flamer because that'll hit the villagers. Get out of there. You come at me? You are. More witches out there. I need to see how this crusher actually works. I'm gonna temporarily hook it up. Does output sand. Alright. It's quite quick too. Faster than a standard pulverizer. Alright, there we go. So we got a crusher. You know what? You're munching on peanuts now. It's making me hungry. I'm gonna eat a cookie. No, thank you. Cookie. Cookies my mom made and sent over. Alright, so everything's being piped in here. I guess I need to how are we going to do the roundabout system? So we need to make sure everything's getting distributed. How early? Sorry.
Well,
I haven't really thought about that.
I do it on demand. Don't know how to do that either, but
Yeah. Yeah, that was something that was kind of actually stumping me. It was trying to figure out how to get everything to kind of go where it needs without going into one place, because being that we have a lot of apples or apple things we're gonna make, you know, there's we're not producing apples so fast that you can fill anything up, so gotta figure out how to make sure the apples plus the cinnamon too. Cinnamon's gotta go to a couple places. The dough balls have to go to a couple places. Is there any kind of
doing routing without ender conduits is going to be hard.
Yeah.
But we're going to do it.
Yeah. Where's the check on something. I don't suppose item ducts can do any kind of.
Item ducts are aware. They will not put stuff in where they can't go or something.
Yeah, but will they distribute? Like if they're hooked up to multiple inputs, will they go into the first available, or can you make them go in a round robin fashion? Stack size, blacklist, servers. Nope, doesn't look like it. Remember that's something you could do in build. I think you could do something similar to that in Buildcraft. There were pipes that could actually, or maybe I'm thinking of something else. So you like it for the screen size. You have it at 2560 by 1440, but the screen can only run at 60 hertz at that resolution. Down the road, you might make that your TV for Twitch and get a 200 plus HD monitor. The thing is, I don't need a huge monitor at all. I hadn't even heard about the those other monitor, not the 4K. What'd you call them?
What, the in-between thing?
Yeah,
Just called 4040.
the 4040 monitors. But yeah, those.
Where's that double HD?
Supposed to go to all the stations, not just one. Conduits. I mean, yeah, that's the thing. Ender conduits can do priority, but it's not. We don't want to use those either.
Well, there's another thing. Thermodynamics has a thing called a retriever. They do a distant pull. So maybe you don't put an output servo, but a retriever on the crafter itself. Still,
So
do priorities.
So it can make the request.
Yeah, but they'll still have to prioritize somehow.
Good point. So what are the ducts? They're from thermodynamics. Okay. Thermodynamics, a servo, hardened servo, reinforced servo, but filter, hardened filter, reinforced filter, retriever. Hardened retriever. Come on, they could have put the pun in. They could have. We could have had a golden retriever. Why didn't they do that? I'm disappointed. Retrievers can do filters as well. They're also filters. I think. Yeah, they are. I suppose we can try one, just see what they do. I'll try one. We'll try a basic setup for a retriever. Sorry, I'm hiccuping now. That's what I get for eating before the stream. Or during the stream. I mean, I suppose if the conduit, if the retrievers are all slow enough, maybe? I don't know.
The bottleneck seems to be the farms.
Well, yeah, the farms are going to be the slowest bit. Because they're not, like, just jamming out apples and all the ingredients. I mean, actually, the thing of it is the slowest part is actually going to be the apples. It's actually kind of the downside. Because, like, the oats and the sugar cane and all that are going to be faster because there's more of them. The only way to speed up the apples is to do the old tree farm and just dispose of everything else. You could import the wood for the sticks, but that'd be it. It is a fast way to make apples. Because that farm jammed out apples like crazy. Yep, more Moon and Luna shenanigans. Yes, it's not really shenanigans. I'm just starting to worry it's getting boring, but to watch. It's ow!
Just to keep it interesting.
And now we put blood all over the floor.
That's fine. It's red. It's applesauce.
Applesauce isn't red.
Your face.
Oh, you got me there. You clean it up.
I'll clean it up.
Alright, I was going to met retriever. I mean, should we do... I mean, the thing is we could get the apples faster, but that wouldn't help us with the cinnamon. I mean, could get... Well, I mean, it's the apples things we need the fastest. Cinnamon's only in a couple... Oh, fuck's sake. Good blood moon. If we do the other farm method, you can get apples really quickly. But...
Or you do both, because we need a lot of apples. But don't worry about that now. Let's factory first.
Alright. Retriever. Takes an eye of Ender to make a retriever. Are you kidding me? It's fine. It's not like we don't have it, but... It's a hell of a price for a retriever. There we go. 2 retrievers. Probably need some... Oh, we need a lot of item ducts, don't we? Probably yes. Let me make item ducts. Make the opaque item ducts.
There's a couple in there.
There's 13. Where's the item duct? There we go. Opaque item duct. We don't want the, oh, wait. We don't want the opaque ones. The opaque ones are the standard ones. Okay, yeah. What is this? A structural duct. What's a structural duct? Combine a block to create cut. What?
It's a facade thing.
Oh. Okay. Item ducts. Take hardened glass, because of course they do. Do we have a lot of hardened glass? Yeah, 16 hardened electrum glass. That sounds like a strange Dawn bot. Yeah. You want to know what these guys' favorite drink is? Martini. No? All right. God, the blood moon. Blood moon makes everything spawn like crazy. Nothing inside our fence though. It's all lit up. All right. I'm gonna make a bunch of hardened glass. We're gonna need it. Ow! Don't you shoot me. Wow, my frame. Oh, it's because of all the mobs. Oh, the mobs are dropping my frame rate. More obsidian. No, not a fused quartz. That's expensive as hell. I just want regular hardened glass. I don't want fused quartz. I don't want hardened copper glass, tin, silver. We could have it aluminum. That's cheap as hell. Sure. For fuck's sake, give me the recipe. That's just... it's probably just... It's pulverized. It's pulverized obsidian, right? Gotta pulverize the obsidian.
Yeah, and electrum, and it's kind of nasty.
I don't think you need electrum. There's different kinds of hardened glass now.
Ew.
And they all do the same thing. Yeah, like hardened silver glasses. Wait. Oh, I see. Yeah, you can make it roughly out of anything. You can make it out of lead, you can make it out of, I guess. But anyway. Yeah, I was wondering why electrum was in there. It's like, why is it electrum glass, but you can get any kind of pulverized glass, hardened glass now. For the apple martinis. I'm surprised there's no apple martinis in this pack, considering Harvestcraft. So yeah, for anyone just joining, that's what we're making as an apple factory. Wait, what? Oh, it's because pulverized obsidian is by 4s. Wow, actually this drawer is getting full of aluminum. 14 stacks and only had 16. Does it go into the computer once it's full, though?
Nope.
Ooh, that's dangerous. Okay, I have to keep an eye out on that then. drawers aren't filling up. Alright, I'll make some hardened glass out of aluminum. Or aluminium, or however you savages say it.
Aluminium. The way God intended.
I'm sorry, it's spelled aluminum on my screen. Getting hardened aluminum glass. Like, you can say it aluminum or you can say it the wrong way. Alright, that's a good start. I can make some item ducts off of that. Pull that in there, put that in there. Alright, now I should be able to make some item ducts. Out of, no, not fused fucking quartz. There we go. All right. Some item ducts. Did I hear a rabbit? You know what? No, you ran towards the cows. I pulled out the flamer. Just gonna cook a rabbit. God, there's spiders everywhere. I'm sure flaming the roof isn't a bad idea. A wooden roof isn't a bad idea. Gonna burn? Yeah. Oh, that was a compressed spider too. Glad I flamed his ass. God, there's so many of them. Blood moon almost gone yet. Oh, it's a new blood moon too. You can't even see the darn thing. I'll die in the morning. Okie dokie. Let's try this out. This isn't the final setup. This is just where I'm placing things. Not there. We're going to test retrievers. And my client froze. Stop that. It does that.
It froze me too.
Yeah, I think it's because my computer just like has to figure something out. Oops. No, no, no. I don't have any apples on me. There we go. Alright, simplest thing to make is a pot and some apple. A pot and an apple and... two apples and a juice, alright. Potion bucket. That's a thing? You can make a potion bucket. Let's make it out of copper. Women's computers, what the fuck is she doing? That does that for some reason. Minecraft, every so often it'll just do this thing where it momentarily freezes up. Not 100% sure why that is, but that's what it does. Alright. Put a pot in this one and a juicer in this one. No, I didn't want you to actually craft it, you stupid thing. Sticky. Well, I'll have some applesauce. Put that in there. Sticky. There we go. That should. You want some applesauce?
What?
Trying to get it to stop crafting shit. Spread input items evenly amongst stacks. Yeah, probably spread items. That'll be good. Sticky. Wait. Wait. Oh, it needs sugar. I'm an idiot. No, doesn't. A juicer and 2 apples will make apple juice. Oh yeah, because it won't tell me what the result is. Okay. Right, a retriever and a retriever. Turn that down. Apple pot. They just try all kinds of things over there. That sounds more like vape juice. Different flavored stuff.